Well, howdy folks. Just got done loading up the car, and what we're going to do today is we're going out to the Ocotillo Desert. And today we have a specific place we're looking for. We're going to the Mortero Canyon. That's probably about 8 miles north on the S2 out of Ocotillo, California. You know, go out there and play in my favorite desert. Haven't been there in a couple weeks, so that's where we're going today. And I'm going to stop at the Acorn Casino, the Golden Acorn Casino. That is east from Alpine on the 8 freeway. They got great gas prices, good munchies, stuff like that. They got a casino there, which I have not yet played at, but usually not good at that gambling stuff. So anyway, when we get out to Mortero Canyon and Mortero Canyon Road, I'll bring you back in. So we'll see you then. Okay, here we are. We're coming up on Mortero Canyon Road, and I've been on this before, but never to make a video and go see actually the canyon and whatnot. The car says it's a mile and a half, 2 miles away. So we are just gonna motor on through this desert, nice and slow, kind of give you a look what it is. No ATVs. Well, that sucks. Wow. And then we got the washboarding, which means I should really be driving really fast, but I don't know, I just kind of want to mosey today. You know what mosey is, right? Just kind of sauntering along. Anyway, let's see here. It's about 82 degrees here out in the desert in the middle of nowhere, kind of middle of nowhere. And I am going to stop the video right here so I can concentrate on watching out for rocks and stuff like that. And when we get to the canyon, I'll bring you back in. See you in a bit. Okay, here we are, Mortero Canyon. Doesn't look like much of a canyon. Got some soft sand here and there, and my ultra hard Fred Flintstone tires are doing pretty good. Once again, I didn't feel like actually airing down the tires, so road's pretty good. Road's excellent, actually. So this is the canyon. Not much to it. Maybe, I don't know, 50 feet tall at its best. And then all of a sudden, well, that was it. Ain't no fun there. But anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just keep going here, see where we end up, and we'll take you out. And if it's not too windy, I want to fly the drone today and kind of see where I am, and also show you where I am. Remember, this is about 16 miles north on the S2 from Ocotillo, California, coming off the 8 freeway. And so big boulders. It'd be neat if there was some hieroglyphs out here, but I have not heard of any. And look at these rocks coming up. We will be getting out and doing some walking among the boulders. I'm going to take you with me. And so we're going to try and find a place to park somewhere where I won't get stuck when I want to pull out. So in the meantime, I'll see you in a bit. Well, I had turned around because I was kind of chickening out, but I walked up the road. Let's see if we can turn around without breaking the car. And it looks like the road's pretty good, so I'm going to take you along here. It is pretty intense sun out there, I'll tell you what. And let's go see where this goes. Take it nice and slow. No road racing. Ain't not seen no critters, birds, lizards, nothing. Looks like you're gonna tip over, but you're not. The Super Bloom 2024 here in the southern part of the Anza Borrego Desert State Park and surrounding area is not to be, not this year. We got the, you can see the Ocotillo plants have their red berries, I guess you'd call them. They're all over the place. Kind of pretty. And there are no flowers yet on the cactus, but on the teddy bear cholla, which one time I got one of those needles in my ankle and it stopped me cold right there, and I just stood there in amazing pain. And then it kind of subsided a little bit, and I think that little piece of stuff from the cactus is still in my ankle. But you can see there's some really big boulder piles here. The gods must have been building a freeway or something. Maybe this is leftover stuff when they were building the pyramids, you know. So this is turning out to be a little bit different here from where we were. This is more dirt, kinda. Very nice road. And according to the car with Google Maps on it, got some serious stuff here. Let's just go nice and slow. Man, those are big rocks. Go nice and slow. We'll go up and around. Yeah, that was easy. I can see the wind turbines off to my left. Yeah, we have got to explore this. I really should be finding a place to fly the drone before it gets windy out here. So let's, check it out. I see civilization. I see a railroad, I think. Like I say, I've been out here a long time ago. It's when I first took my little EcoSport out here to see how it would do, and probably shouldn't have done that, but because I think there's a really big whoop-de-doo down here. I don't know if I want to do that again. I think we will just put the car right here, and I'm going to take you exploring. How's that sound? See you in a bit. So here we go. We are going to try and make it to their tower. So Border Patrol just came by, said howdy. We sat there and chit-chat for a while. These guys are awesome. He's going to check out my channel. But this is the place where like the first place I took my little Ford EcoSport to ramble over these rocks. Now I could make these right here. Sun's pretty intense today. Got a big giant bottle of water with me. I probably should have drove down to this part here so I don't have to walk so far, huh? What do you think? But this looks a little rough here, so I'm glad I didn't drive here. Poor little car's been through places she should not have been through. Look at these rocks. Make sure my autofocus is on. I always forget that. It's really pretty though. Yeah, this right here is pretty gnarly. Especially going back up. So I'm glad I chickened out, as we say. Border Patrol agent said he has not seen any critters out here. Ooh, careful there. Don't want to fall down here in the middle of nowhere. This looks like a good wash where big rains would come piling down through here. Taking some of these big boulders with it. Detour. So the wind is starting to pick up, which is nice now that I've already flown the drone. But look at this. Wonder if there's any critters in there. Hello? Any snakes? Be awesome to see a snake of any kind. Because in all my travels out here and all this time, different times of the day, night, I've only seen one snake. That was like a little pink and silver racer, I think they're called, or something like that. Here goes a lizard. All right, I'll see you in a bit if I get close to that there tower. All right, that was like 1,500 steps from my car, but what we have here is a train bridge. Now my understanding is they used to haul sand out of here to other places a long time ago. Awesome place to go camping. Not too much tagging, which is nice, but you can see beautiful condition. This sucker was built to last forever. Yeah. Wow, it's actually cool under here. Look at that. Look at there, look at there. I hear bees. I got bees in my bonnet. And flies. Anyway, see you in a minute. Whew, out of breath. Let's walk the train tracks. Hopefully a train doesn't come from down there. If it is, it's going to be a ghost train, right? Now this is a nice walk. Looking pretty green though. There's off to civilization. You can just see the wind turbines, all 125 of them or so, give or take. We're going to see that water tank. So instead of boring you with this walk, I'll see you when I get there. Alright, so here we are. I got some pretty flowers here. Starting to see remnants of civilization with all this stuff. This is a cement landing site for UFOs, just in like Baalbek in Lebanon. What do you think? Wonder what this was used for, besides target practice. Big giant cables. Here the tracks slip off to a siding for something. No snakes yet. And that's that. I am going to stop the video recording right here as I walk back to my car, which is just to the left of that little guard shack. Let's call it a guard shack. Can you see the car way down there? That's where she is. And that is where I'm heading right now. So I'll see you in a bit after one last scan around here. Four-wheel drive heaven, I'll tell you what. This is a nice shade tree. And we are at 2,000 steps since I left the car. So I'll see you when I get back to the car. And that is the most wonderful sight after walking, let's see, what do we got here? 3,500 steps. Car looks good. Anyway, it's getting rather toasty out here. Temperature wise, it's probably about 85, but the sun is intense. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back on the S2 and I'm going to head north towards, I believe it's the 79 or something like that. That takes me up into the mountains to Julian, California. And then from Julian, I'll go back down to Lake Cuyamaca, check out the world down there, and then back home. So if there's anything really interesting, I'll bring it back in. I'm going to mount the camera back on the windshield. So here's your last look for Badlands. Look at that big old bug coming. Definitely Badlands. So I've seen one bug and one lizard. That's pretty near it. So anyway, if I see something neat, I'll bring it back in. See you in a bit. Well, folks, I've decided to kind of call it a day out here in the desert. It's getting up there around 90. I'm not going to take the big old long trip out north and then up through the mountains to the lake, whatnot. I kind of feel like going home because it's going to be a nice semi-warm day at home to enjoy. Open up all the windows, maybe crack a beer, and watch an old sci-fi movie. So want to thank you for coming along on the Mortero Canyon Road, and found some pretty cool stuff out there. And I'll keep a lookout on some new stuff to find out here. And as always, I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care.